All right, I'd like to welcome in our retired Las Vegas Detective Sergeant and current private investigator for Vanguard Intelligence Group, Ashton Packe. Ashton, thank you so much for your time on this. So there's still a lot of information that we are learning. What do you think is most important in this investigation right now?
Good morning, Nichole. Thanks for having me. And, my personal thoughts are now that we've the Las Vegas police working hand in hand with federal authorities have pretty much determined that there's no threat to the community here. This wasn't some kind of a terrorist act. In my opinion, it appears to be an unfortunate, glamorous suicide. A man seeking, who was so desperate, needing help, and kind of went out in an over-the-top fashion. I think ultimately now you get this is the part of the investigation where the cops, the detectives, the investigators who are working it, they get to slow things down. They get to kind of dig into the communications, the reasons to why, if there is, whatever motive he had there, if it was just suicide. Again, would he have had access to these special access programs talking about advanced technologies or UAPs of things of that nature? It's possible. I don't know. But ultimately now, with the investigation showing that there's not a current threat, there's not a terrorism tie, this is the part where you get to kind of dig in, take your time, get the warrants for all the devices, get all the information, collate everything, and then put everything together kind of in like a clean after action report, so we can kind of know why this happened and why this amazingly well-trained, hero of our armed forces did what he did.
And you mentioned this, and we know this former DHS official is saying that his actions were not politically motivated, that Livelsberger himself reportedly said the explosion was a, quote, wake-up call. Ashton, why is that potentially so important?
Well, it goes to show that there's no, he wasn't trying to hurt people. I've had several media contacts on this event, which occurred on our New Year's Day here in Las Vegas. And I'm very safe to say that if this man wanted to kill people, we would have had a very bad event here in Las Vegas. He is a highly trained soldier, and he is literally, that team, the Green Berets Special Operations Command, they're literally the tip of the spear of the United States military apparatus. So it's important to know what his motives were, what his thoughts were, because we don't, the problem here is you don't want to see anyone else try to replicate what he did. And we have to think of the mental health well-being of all soldiers, but especially those men who are doing the most dangerous, most aggressive forms of enforcing national security interests for the President of the United States and our country. Things that, our grandkids might be able to read about when it's declassified 50 years down the road. Their mental health is very important, and we do not want to see individuals like this snap or lose their self-control.
Yeah, and as you know, he was an active duty military man. He was a Green Beret, awarded 2 Bronze Stars. He was on approved leave. Apparently, at one point, he was dubbed the Candyman by Afghani kids during his tour there. How do we dig into what would have made him turn to this type of action?
You're going to have to get into the devices. In today's modern age, everything happens on the iPad, the iPhone, the smartphone, the computer. The federal government is going to have to, the FBI having a really good working relationship with the Army investigators. They'll be able to go and interview his comrades, his coworkers, the men who deployed with him, any medical issues that he was possibly facing. They'll be able to kind of get information to see what his mental state was like. And ultimately, digging down into it's 90% of this in today's day and age is getting into the phone. But if he's utilizing encrypted messaging service, it can present a challenge to authorities because it's encrypted. He was a U.S. citizen, so he would maintain all the rights of a U.S. citizen. And it could be a difficult thing to get into some of these devices if they don't have the passcode. But that's where the key will be. That the key information will come from the phones and probably conversations with those who are closest to him. And that's what investigators will be probably focusing on.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.